boys and girls coming out in green, skating round and round. Situation got fixed though. Oh my god. Just one skate guard. Usually it's both. I don't think I've ever seen just one before. Yeah, so that was a new one. Alright, yeah, this team like creamed us in the first game of the tourney. We did play them earlier in the year in Steamboat. We lost 3-2. That was a close game. So maybe we can get it together, have a game like that, and come up with a win. If we do win, it's on to the championship tomorrow. If we lose, then the season's over, and it's been nice knowing you, and we will see you next year. So let's keep this thing going. Nate's in net today. There's Nate. I think everyone else is here. No absences, right? That you know of? I think everyone's here, yeah. So yeah, we'll get it going and see what we can do. We're in a different venue. We're not in Monument for this one. We're at World Arena Ice Hall in the NHL rink. I hate shooting games here. I do it all the time for my older kids team who plays their RMHF home games here. And this is I hate this sheet. It's a nightmare. The clock is a mess. The clock never works in here. And it's not user error either. It's like the buttons don't do what they're supposed to do half the time. The ice itself is garbage. It's all choppy. I just can't stand this place. And I'm here so much. But we'll just have to suffer through it. And so will Littleton. There's our competition over there. Yeah, it's really hard to shoot in here and get a good angle. I've done a lot of different things and tried a lot of stuff here. This is as good as it gets. So this is the best that I can do. So yeah, sorry about that. We'll be able to see this end pretty good. That end is very far away. And you've got like the glass here, stuff to see through. So yeah, sorry guys, it is what it is. Yeah, maybe I can scoot a little bit closer this way to make it a touch better for y'all. Hopefully I won't fall off the bench I'm standing on. All right. Kids look like they got a little pep in their step. That's a good sign. Got 3 refs out today again. All right, here we go. We've got Alex Hayes on the ice. We've got Felix and Eli. I'm guessing that's our defensive pairing. And then we've got Bally on the near side, and I believe that's Nolan on the far. I can't remember. It's the Nolan Rowan gunner thing. I trouble telling those guys apart with their numbers. I think it's Nolan though. Puck drops, goes back to Littleton. Littleton pops it off the boards, gets it in our zone. Eli handles it right in front of us, though. Off the body, though, he didn't clear. They're coming in fast. They shoot high and wide. Going to the other side. Oh, it is Rowan. It's not Nolan. Sorry, guys. That is Rowan. And that one gets popped up and pushed ahead. Offside on Littleton. We'll redo at this dot. Same lines. Alex in the face-off circle. Puck drops. Pushed into the zone, then pushed right back out by Bailey. On the near boards here. Coming in, putting some pressure on is Bailey. They do put it deep in our zone, though. Felix is giving chase. He's going to get there first. He tries to settle it, but overskates and loses that one. Alex comes by to help, and he fans on the pass attempt. Bailey now on the puck. She centers it, and they pick it up. Shot on net goes off to the corner off Nate's pad. First shot on goal of the game. And they're wheeling it in front here. Good intercept by Alex Hayes. He pops it off the boards, and it does go out of the zone. Almost outside was Littleton. They flip it right back in onside. They're right back at it. That's off of Eli's stick. Littleton controls. Get up there, Rowan. That one goes all the way through to Nate. Juicy rebound kicked out by Felix and over the blue line. Alex giving chase. And now Felix gumming it up. He gets it out of the zone, gets it up to Nolan. We're getting some more changes here. Salty's now on. He played that puck and knocked it off the stick. Nolan gets it in the corner there. Alex is coming to the bench. Mason's on now. Flipped up over the blue line by Ducky. Salter gives chase. They center it. It's all Ducky there. Ducky flips it up but off a body so it stays in the zone. And Salty giving chase here. He's putting pressure on. Can't clear it though. Gets it through there. Up toward Nolan. Nolan gets bumped off of it. And they're going to come in the zone with speed here. Shot coming. Henry saved it. Or Henry, what am I saying? That's my other goalie. That's Nate. Nate saved it off the glove. And little body check there on Nolan, but they don't call that. Here's Salty with one man to beat. He gets by him. He's going to get a shot. He misses just high. And we're working in an offensive zone here. Behind the cage is Nolan. Up to the defensive point, held in by Ducky. Ducky puts it back in deep to Salty. Salty tries working it, but the Hawks take over and they're bringing it through the neutral zone here. They chop it deep behind the cage, and they get to it first in the corner. There's Salty back checking and helping. He puts it up ahead and off of Benny's stick. Shot goes wide. Salty picks up. Uses the ref as a screen and tries to get around. Flings it out of the zone. Gunner there for checking. Put back in the zone by Littleton. And Ducky's back there to gather it. He puts it right in center, right in front of the goalie. Luckily, he goes all the way to defensive point, but Hawks control. They shoot. Goes wide. And Benny's skates there, and they flip it up ahead. It's back behind the cage again. Ducky needs to pressure it. Save. Kicked out toward the slot, and then kicked out toward the boards. There's Benny getting it up ice, but they intercept it. They pass it. Nice stick there by Duckworth getting that out, but it's right back in the zone. Doesn't come out of the zone. Flipped up. Alex Hayes trying to push it ahead there. Duckworth on the puck. Gets into it, and Benny intercepts. He's behind the cage. Puts it up the boards. Alex with speed. Alex picks up the puck with speed, and he's all alone. He gets stripped down. Penalty shot. Come on, guys. Shot on net. Still no whistle. Got a delayed penalty upcoming here. I don't know if they'll call a penalty. He had a clear path to the net. It should be a penalty shot. I don't know if they'll call that, though. He's skating the center. No, he's not. Skating to the bench. Kid's going in the box. No penalty shot. I don't know how good your view was. My view was very good. He had a clear path to the net. Nothing ahead of him. The kid just reached with a stick and tripped him down. I can't see who our players are from this far away. I know I see Bailey on the near wing. Shot behind the cage there. Bailey chasing it down. Bailey puts it across ice. Almost out of zone. Now it is out of the zone. And they're coming back. Nice back check here by Bailey. She gets to the puck. Nice play there, Bailey. Back behind the cage here. We have Eli on the puck now. Pops out to Bailey. Bailey tries to clear it, but they save it at the point. Pops in to Nate. Nate saves it wide. There's Emma on the puck. Emma gets it up to Nolan. Pops off Nolan's stick, though, and they're going to get there first. Nolan does recover it, tries to deke around, but he gets bodied away. Bailey puts it up ice, and she gets it in the zone here. I believe that's Rowan with it. Oh, couldn't quite handle it. Here comes Nolan on the puck, though. Gets it over Rowan's way, but they scoop it out. Eli, get that puck, Eli! Eli's deferring back. They shoot on net. Nate saves. Back behind the boards. Bailey's chasing it. Bailey gets it over to Eli. We're tripping into each other here. All right, they're controlling. Power play's over. Five-a-side hockey. Oh wait, power play's not even on the board. We're 5-on-4, and there's no power play on the clock. So I don't know how much time is left here. We are 5-on-4 though. They're salty with it, breaking out through the middle. He goes wide. He shoots. Goalie saves. Salty gets tripped down. No call coming up there. That was a pretty obvious trip too. Littleton controls are coming out. It is 5-a-side now. So the penalty is definitely expired. Here's Eli on it. Alex Hayes getting back there, pushes it through, but it's all Littleton in this near corner. Felix blocks that centering attempt down. Alex Hayes on the puck, pops it up off the boards. Mason giving chase, but they pinch in defensively. That's Salty with it there, trying to get it out. Gloves it down, puts it up and out of the zone. Mason giving chase. That's icy. Coming back this way. Benny waving to the fans. The fans being his mother and grandparents. Okay. Here we go. We've got Gunner on the near side. And Nolan taking the face off. They win it. They put it into the net. Blocked down by Felix before it gets to Nate, though. Back around the boards. Nolan making a play. Onside. We got a 2-on-1 here. Shot coming high and over the net. Kept in there. Shot coming from Nolan. Goalie saves it. Up high in the equipment. Does this get any wider? Wider? Yeah, like did it play out? Oh, that's so much better. All right. Thank you. All right, puck drops. Littleton controlling for now. Trying to work it out of the zone. That's in Gunner's feet, and they do get it out, and they have a breakaway. They're very offside. No, come on. That was offside. Shot coming. Saved by Nate off the blocker into the corner. Coming the other way now. Nolan now getting to that puck. He's coming in with speed. Broken up by the D-man, though. Kept in there by Felix. Cross-ice pass. Perfect pass. Couldn't get the shot off, though. That was Lucas on the shot attempt. I think the pass came from Gunner. I couldn't tell. This looks like icing. Yes, it is. All right, coming right back. Face off, puck drops. Alex Hayes took the face off, but Hawks won it pretty clean here. They're bringing it through the neutral zone. Alex Hayes taps it back, but okay, he intercepts that one. Now Alex has it controlling in the zone here. Alex puts it ahead toward the net. Goalie did play it. We're applying some back check pressure, but they're getting out of the zone fast here. Attack it! That's Emma getting in the way there. They shoot it wide. Right in front. Wow, Nate played that with his stick, and so did they. It went just over the cage. That was close. That's Rowan trying to poke at it. Bailey pokes at it and gets it free. Emma with the puck. Tries to get it around the boards, but intercepted by Hawks. Little help there coming from Alex Hayes. Alex is tied up. And Bailey gets it. Bailey's going to skate it up. Nice skate out of the zone there, Bailey. She plays it off the boards and deep. No icing. Now we're on our forecheck here. Little dump and chase hockey from the Cats. And kid resets. Oh, no Cats on this side of the ice, but luckily the kid lost the pass, and it's going to go all the way down. It does ice. All right. Good job by Ducky on that play, skating hard to the puck, so you do get that icing call. Salter's on the ice with Mason, and I can't tell what our centerman is. I think it's Nolan. Felix on D with Eli. Puck drops, good face-off win there by Nolan. Sent deep into the far boards by Salter, but they pop it up. It's not out of the zone though. Nice hold in by Felix. Now it does go out. Eli's playing center field there. He puts it up off of Nolan's head. That was not a high stick. It hit him in the head. They called it was played with a high stick by Nolan, so that's why the whistle. But it bounced off his noggin. Not a great call. We'll have face-off in the zone. That's no penalty or anything. They just blow the whistle and put it back in your zone for a face-off. Same lines here. Nolan going against a kid like 3 years older than him and twice his size here in the face-off circle. And we won it. Salty had a piece of it, but they got it right back. Nice pass there from Nolan to Salty. Salty looking to get it out of the zone. Puts the Jets on. Gets angled off, though, and they get it out of the zone, but it's on Nolan's stick. He's coming right back in. Nolan working from the boards there. Gets it to Salty. Salty puts a shot on it. Goalie saved that one. Rebound scooped up by Nolan, but he couldn't center it. Coming back the other side. Felix couldn't quite hold it. Back in our zone. Eli pops it right back out. But held by Hawks, and they're just barely offside. We got a nice face-off right in front of us here. Nice short shifts here. We've got Alex Hayes on. We've got Luke on the far side. We've got Gunner on the near side. Defensively, it's Emma and Benny. Puck drops. Nice steal there by Gunner, but they pop it right back. Gunner picks it up with some help from Alex. Gunner in the zone fast. Puts a shot on. Oh, that just went wide off his skate. Deflected puck off his skate. Just went wide there. Back to the line. Benny puts a shot on. That one goes wide as well. Passed in front. Kicked out, but held in. And that's blocked and popped out. Someone's got to play that puck there. Get to it, Benny. Nice job. They fall down, bringing it in. That's offside. There we go. Okay, we got the whistle. And we're going to have a face-off. Oh, they're putting it at that far dot. Face-off down here. Bailey's on the ice on the near side. We've got Rowan on the far side, and Nolan taking the face-off. Nolan comes away with it. Looks to put it ahead, but it got caught in a skate. He gets it back, though. Then he puts it ahead, looking for Rowan. Popped up and out by the Hawks. Bailey with that strong back check. Look at that back check. Takes the kid down. No penalty upcoming. And we've got Emma on the puck. She looks to outlet it, but it gets intercepted. It's in the feet, in Benny's feet, and that's a goal. That's a goal. That kid turned and put it right in. Yeah, defensive zone turnovers will do that to you. 56 seconds left in this first period, by the way. All right, Ducky and Eli on D, Bailey on the near side, Nolan in center. Can't see who's far side. I think it's Rowan. Put up by Bailey. It's in the ref skates. It doesn't go deep. That really stunk and advantaged them. Bailey with the back check. Back checking Bailey on it. But they do bring it in the zone here. Pushed wide to the boards. Littleton controls. Littleton still controls. Ducky picks it up. Ducky does not go off the boards. He tries to go up the middle, and they intercept it and block it down. They put it off the side of the cage. Popped out, though. Bailey on the puck now. Gets to the Hawks. They shoot off the side of the cage again. That one was on net, saved by Nate. That's popped out of the zone there. Kid blows a tire. We're coming in fast on that puck. I think that's Nolan pressuring it back there. Nolan gets bodied down. That should be a penalty. They're not going to call that? That's crazy. This is 10U hockey, guys. You got to call that. Eli putting it up, and we have a period. Period's over. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm David. I'm Nate's dad. Kayla is with her son at the 14U game. He's on the 14U team in Centennial Cup, and I think they're like up in either Lafayette or Boulder tonight, so they're far away. And Clint is here coaching with Emma, so that's why she can't help with the broadcast. So y'all will have to suffer through me. Sorry. We're split up too. My son right now is playing an elimination game for state championship at 14U at Edge. And yeah, it sucks missing your kids' games. And they're scheduled like at exactly the same time. But that's hockey. It's the life of a hockey parent. All right, switching ends here. Maybe we'll get a goal with this good camera angle on this net here. That'd be nice. Salty out there with Alex Hayes and Mason, Benny and Felix on the fence. Yeah, you got to tell the ref you're ready. He didn't. He never told the ref. The ref's like, okay, you look ready. We'll just do this. Over to Mason's side, but it goes through the wickets there. He overskates it, and they pick it up all the way in deep here. Benny on the puck, flips it up, but not out. Alex picks it up, brings it into the zone. Alex gets past the defenseman. Partially deflected and wide. Now Salty's on it. He's surrounded by Littleton players. I don't know where the rest of our team was. They're coming back the other way. Salty's back checking. They must be offside here. Yeah, they're offside. All right, we're getting a change. Mason's coming off. Luke is on. Gunner's on. Nolan's in center. Felix and Benny remain on defense. All right, puck drops. Won by the Hawks. They put it in deep. Felix chasing that thing down behind the cage. Felix gets there first. Flings it up the boards. It's all Littleton on that side, though, and they send it right back down deep again. Fighting for it back there. Pops loose behind the cage. Picked up by Lucas. Lucas puts it toward middle, and it goes to the defense. They luckily shoot it to their own player's back, and we're able to scoop it up. Luke, pass it! Luke with the man on him. Couldn't get a pass off. And he slides into the boards. Safe at first base. And we're going the other way. Nice job there by Felix to pop that one away from the defender, and he sends it in deep. And we'll have a face-off. All right, Bailey on the far side, Rowan on the near side, Alex Hayes in center. Eli back there with Ducky on defense. Alex gets stripped down, they don't call it, and they're able to block the pass. They're coming out of the zone fast here. Tracked down there by Eli, the first to Alex. Alex gets stripped down again, away from the puck. Nate makes a save and covers. Okay. Face-off coming here, same lines. Well, I think the face-off is coming. There it goes. Littleton has it at the blue line. They shoot it in, goes wide of the net. Ducky, what are you doing, dude? Get the puck. You just, like, deferred to our wing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, now we got it. We're skating it out. Alex Hayes with it. Flipped up and out of the zone. They got a one-on-one with Ducky here. They do get past. Shot saved by Nate. Oh no, it wasn't saved. Doggone it. He had it for a second and just dropped behind him. Oh. We're playing scared, you know, like no one's like charging to the puck and stuff. All right, puck drops. Littleton takes over. They bring it in the zone. Shot goes wide. Bounces off the side of the cage. Put it in front there. And we're fighting for it. Up the boards and out of the zone, but they control it. We got to get back on this back check here. Field slows it down, but there's two kids there, you know. Oh, they scored from a crazy angle. Now it's 3-0. Salter in the face-off circle, Mason on the far side, Nolan on the near side. Pushed ahead into our zone by Littleton. Fields chasing it down, puts it behind the cage. Littleton gets there first. They try and center it. We just flip it out to the blue line, but no control. They get it right back. No one back there. Right in front. Luckily popped out somehow, but they save it at the blue line and send it in deep again. Centered. Popped up to the boards. Mason fighting for it. There's Nolan on the puck. Salty fighting for it. They're still controlling in our zone here. Controlling it clean. They center it. We pop it right back out. And hopefully we can get out of the zone with some control here. Yeah, there's Salter bringing it right up the middle. Salter brings it in and we're offside. Nolan was offside. All right, Lucas on the far side. Gunner on the near side. Alex Hayes in the face-off circle. Littleton wins the face-off. Flip it off the boards. Broken up by Alex Hayes. And they take over. They shovel it deep into our zone here. No icing for reasons. And here's Eli with the puck. Knocked off the stick by the centerman. He pops it off the boards, but no control here. Not out of the zone. Here's some control, though. Passed up ahead, but not out by Lucas. Again, passed up ahead, but not out. They just keep it at the blue line. They take over. They fan on a shot attempt. That's Lucas putting pressure on. Lucas gets to the puck, but gets knocked down. Off the boards. Not out. Up to the blue line, they are offside. Oh, we can't play D like that, guys. It was basically 5-on-4 because Gunner was like hanging out outside the blue line there in the neutral zone, hoping for a pass and a breakaway, which is all good and well if you time it right when you get the puck, but if you don't time it right, you're basically on PK. It's 5-on-4 back there. Gotta fix that. There's Nolan on the far side. Or no, it's Rowan on the far side. Nolan in the face-off circle. That one's pushed deep into the offensive zone here. We're chasing it. And it's icing. They called icing in Clint. Clint thought that it was put in the zone by Littleton. I'm not actually sure that it was, but I didn't have a great view of it. We'll do it again with the same lines. Looks like Ducky's on defense. I can't tell our other defender. I think it might be Emma. Yeah, it's Emma. Pushed up to the blue line. Back deep in our zone now. Up the boards. And that one did come out. And we've got the puck on Nolan's stick here. Nolan coming in the zone fast. He shoots. Goalie saves it. Come on, boys. Work it. Pinned up against the boards. Littleton comes away with it. They bring it up to the neutral zone. Ducky controls. He doesn't get rid of it in time. It's back in our zone. Emma has it now. She gets it out quickly, but they keep it in at the line. Pressure that kid. He shoots. Nate makes a nice blocker save and gets the rebound save. Nate getting feisty with one of their forwards in the crease there. All right, Mason out there. I think Alex is in center. I can't tell our other wing guys. I'm sorry. Last year is just terrible in that far corner. It goes to the mystery wing. Mystery wing's taking it out. And it's Salter. Salter is the wing there taking it out. But they bring it in. We get it right back, though. Alex Hayes bringing up these boards. He puts it in the zone. Forecheck that thing, Alex. Get on that thing. Now Salter's turn to forecheck. Goes past Ducky, but Alex is there to help out. Breaks it up off the boards, looking for Salter. If they control it. Off the boards again, still in our zone. That one's going to ice. Mason on the far side, Alex Hayes in center, Salty on wing. Looks like Felix and I think Eli on defense. Don't quote me on those defensemen. Okay, we're racing for it. It's a foot race. Salty wins the race. He's getting in there fast. He makes a move. He gets back checked. He shoots. That was a save, I believe. It was either a save or off the side of the cage. Another shot coming there. Alex getting in there on the forecheck. They fling it around the boards. Benny holds it at the line. Nice job, Benny. Flings it in deep. Goalie plays it to the boards. Get in there, Salty. Get that puck, kid. He's fighting for it. He's fighting for it. He's got a call upcoming. He did slash the kid in the foot. Delayed penalty on Salty upcoming. But we got to touch this puck up here. Easier said than done. They're very offside. That was so offside. Are you kidding me? They had like 3 kids offside. A kid was coming off the boards too, like from the back door there, and was offside there. Not to mention the kid at the blue line. Oh, we're going on PK though.
What are you looking at, refs? So you do have a whistle.
There's a trip was the official call. That was legit. He got the kid in the foot. All right, we'll do it again here. Gunner out there. I can't see our kids, guys. I'm sorry. I tell you who's out there, but I really can't see. That's Eli. Eli putting pressure on. Pass goes right through the crease. Good pressure there from Eli, kicking that away from the danger zone. That one goes in. That kid shot it from behind the red line off a Nate and in.
Hey, those calls go both ways, man. Don't forget, you are my screen.
Gunner on the near side, Nolan in center, and then Eli on the back, all the way to the blue line on the face-off, and Luke on the far side. Nolan with the puck here, brings it in the zone, and they put it back to Eli. Eli flings it up. That's going to be on net, so it won't ice. Goalie covers, and now we'll get a whistle. I think the ref was just explaining the goalie covering the puck rule there, that they won't blow the whistle until a opposing player comes near him. He's supposed to play the puck if there's no one around. That's good education that the ref gives there. Out of the zone. Good back check by Gunner. Luke can't quite get a stick on it. Still in the zone. Off the ref's foot, right to Littleton. Get in there and check this kid. Come on, guys. Get on top of him. Pushed up ahead, off the boards and out of the zone. Nice pass there from Luke to Nolan. Nolan coming in the zone here hot. He's got a shot. He takes it. Rebound right there. Luke overskated the rebound. We're going to get another shot if Nolan can get this puck, though. Where's our defensemen? Our defensemen are way back. All right. Trying to reset and get in the zone, but they knock it down. Coming back the other way. Emma reaching for that one. We have control of it, but it's not out. Pass goes on Nolan's stick. He loses an edge, though. There you go, Luke. Get that puck. Pushed out again off Gunner's stick. Blocked down in our zone here. Eli gets it. Puts it up the boards for Nolan. Nolan bodied off the puck. Look to middle. Center it. And all the way back. Eli misses the pass attempt. Tries to clear it. Clears it up that way off the boards. Settled by Gunner. Gunner brings it in the zone. Gunner brings it, puts it toward the net. That goes all the way up to this line here and comes out off Eli's stick. We're changing and we're very offside. Well, the center ice face off on the offside here. We got 2:04 left in the second period. 4-0. Bailing on the far side, Rowan on the near. Alex Hayes takes the face off. Rowan racing for it right in front of us here. He does chop it in the zone, but Littleton controls it. They are going to ice that puck. Benny's skating for it like he should, and we'll get down here. 1:51 left in the second. I imagine we'll have a run clock. I don't know how semifinal rules work. I think we'll have a run clock in the third if the score holds. Jackie, do you know? Do we have a run clock in the third with a 4-goal? 4-goal differential, we'll have a run clock. Yeah. All right, Alex Hayes in the face-off circle. Takes that face-off, wins it, gets it to center. There's Rowan with the puck on the stick, loses the handle, pops it in deep, and they do get it out of the zone. Where is everybody? This kid's all by himself back here. It's a shot wide. They scored on a rebound. So 5-0 now. Nate really discouraged. This is probably Nate's last game in net. He doesn't like being a goalie, so he wants to switch to defense next year. He volunteered for this one. Hawks bringing it in the zone. Shot, good save there by Nate on the pad, on the one-timer off the pads. Just flung out of the zone there. Hawks pick up. We got a good forecheck here by Nolan. Becomes salty with a forecheck. They work it out of the zone. This team does a really good breakout. You can tell they work on breakouts because their breakouts are excellent. They do it right the way it should be done. All right, Felix on it, flips it back around the backside of the boards, goes to the corner, we put it up to the point, shot coming, Nate puts that one to the corner, 23 seconds left in the period, that's Nolan with it, Nolan goes end to end here, he puts a shot on, it's over the cage. 8 seconds left in the period. Nolan picks it back up. Tries to pass it in front, but it gets gummed up there. He's still with it, though. He puts it in front. Period ends. Yeah, looking like this is going to be the last game of the year, guys. If it is, and we don't somehow score 6 goals the next period, I want to give a thanks to everybody. It was Nate's first year at travel. Really hard having 2 kids in travel hockey at once. Tough year for him learning basically 3 new positions and all the stuff that goes along with squirt hockey at this level. So I'm glad he got the opportunity to do all that. So thank you to everybody in the Cats organization. A little word on some of these kids: Nate, Emma, Benny, and Luke. All their older brothers played together for years, so they like grew up in the ring together. You know, they were like Nate and Emma were like, you know, in the car carriers, like hanging out at Sertage when their older brothers were mini-mites skating around out there and falling on their butts like little Pac-Man ghosts. So it's cool to see these kids grow up together. It's almost like, you know, like what other kids has he known this long? I don't really know that he has known other kids this long, aside from like, you know, a couple of really close friends. He doesn't have any cousins, so it's really nice for him to get another chance to play with these kids. He's a year younger, so we won't be moving up to Pee-wees with him. But yeah, it's nice to play. Felix is another kid too that was a younger sibling for a couple years. He has an older brother, and yeah, these kids know each other really well. All right, Alex in the face-off circle, Lucas on the far side, and Gunner on the near side. We've got Ducky on defense with Eli. Flipped up into our defensive zone, off Ducky's skate. Littleton takes over, shot, glove down by Nate, nice glove save there. That was a nice shot by that kid. They got some kids with good shots on this team. That will be icing if it has enough. Man, Gunner's fighting for that thing. Look at him go. Nice play to wipe out the icing. And it's under him down there on those far boards. That's the fastest I think I've seen him skate all year. That was awesome. Here's Ducky with a shot. Puts it on net. Goalie saves. Alex puts it on net. I like seeing these kids out here trying so hard even though they're down 5 goals. Other way, Ducky. There we go. Now he sees it. He's skating to it. To center ice. Shot. Saved. To the far corner. Put in the front. Shot goes wide. Alex Hayes picks up. Alex Hayes puts it ahead. Tipped off the stick there of Lucas. They take back over. Eli puts it up out of the zone, but not enough to get it to our kids. And they're back again. Giant kid shoots high. Ducky with the puck. Puts it right in center. Little Ducky. Boards, man. Boards. Shot trickles over to Nate, and he covers. Good cover, Nate. We need that one. We do officially have a run clock. It's 10:40 and running down here. So we're going to have a quick end of the game. All right, face off goes to Hawks. Big one-timer goes wide. Benny on the puck now. They control it. They put it in on Nate. Nate puts it back behind the cage. Fighting for it. No control. Pushed to the corner by Felix. Felix chasing it like a good D-man does. Good job, Felix. They do get it at the defensive point, though. It goes all the way through and in. Deflected puck went past Nate. Bailey on the near side. Puck drops. Nolan in center. That's on Felix's stick. Let me get the camera working for you. He puts it up ice, but Hawks put it right back to him and passed. Benny now getting on the puck. Behind the cage now. Benny coming up. Flips to the head looking for Nolan. Nolan gets it to Alex. Alex is all alone back there. We caught him on a line change. He shoots. Goalie saves. Flipped in front. Here comes Felix with it. Felix puts it right down deep on net. Juicy rebound sitting right there, but no cats in the area. They do get it out of the zone. Benny settles it. Puts it ahead for Bailey. Sent in way deep. We're chasing it here. Cats get to it. Littleton's back there fighting for it. They get it behind the cage. They're coming up the ice. They flip it up to Felix. Felix goes off the boards. Good idea, but it's all Littleton. They flip it up into the zone. Pressure that puck. Shot, save. Salter's probably going in the box for that one. She gives him a warning. That was generous. Salter. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. All right. Alex puts it to the boards. Salter gets in the way of that one, but they keep it again. Keep it at the line. Shot wide. Pressure from Salter here. Popped back by Mason, and now we've got time and space to get it out of the zone. Alex puts it ahead, looking for Salter. It goes past him, but we're forechecking that. Nice job, Salter. He gets it on a stick. He centers it, looking for Alex. Alex does put it on net with a backhand, but goalie saves. Didn't get a whole lot on it. And they're coming back the other way with speed and numbers. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Nice pressure there, Eli. They put it back behind the cage. Salter's looking to gather it. Goes back to Emma there. Emma gets it back to Salter. They are able to come up with that one at center ice here. This kid skating through. He's looking for a pass. Intercepted by Benny. Benny pops it ahead. And they do hold the line. Shot comes in on Nate. Em tries to get it out. but she disrupts it enough to get it to Nolan. You got Luke, not able to get the pass off. It's coming back the other way. They're offside. 6:08. The clock's not running now. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's going. They stopped it and started it. So 6:03 and counting down. Puck drops. Back in our zone here. Ducky handles it, puts it ahead. Nolan stops it at the blue line. Looking to center it. It does get all the way through. Shot and saved by goalie there. Luke with a shot. Didn't get a whole lot on it, but he did get it right on net. Made the goalie move laterally, which is a good thing. Nice pass there off the boards from Benny finding Luke. Benny holds it at the line, but it, I guess, was offside. I guess he didn't hold it. I can't really see because the board's there. 5:12 and counting down. Puck drops. That's Nolan with it. Now Gunner picks it up. They chop it out. Eli with the puck on his stick. Eli pushes it ahead for Nolan. Nolan's going to carry it in the zone. Leaves the puck on the boards and they pop it out. Get it, get it, get it. That's way offside. Offside really favors them at this point because the clock's ticking down, you know. I'm just looking for one goal. I'm looking to not get shut out. 4:20 counting down. Alex taking the face off. Rowan on far side. Bailey on near side. Felix on defense with Eli. Puck drops. All the way back to Eli. Eli flips it ahead and into the zone. But Hawks take over. They get it in our zone. Eli gathers it up, flips it up ahead. And that's offside. And 3:46 counting down to the end of the season. Puck drops. Off the boards. Alex Hayes handles it. Puts it up out of the zone, but Hawks control. It's like ping-ponging back and forth in the neutral zone here. They do get it ahead. That was very offside. Okay, they called it. 3:10 and counting down. Looks like we're going to do a center ice face-off on the offside here. Alex taking the face off, Bailey on the near side. And looks like Rowan on the far side. They bring it in the zone. Nice play there by Alex, chopping that one up and getting it out of the zone. And it's in the zone here. Handled by Rowan. Knocked off the stick there though. Back to Eli. Clear attempt gets knocked down. That's Bailey chasing it down there, putting the pressure on. Nice job, Bailey. She gets bodied down. Everybody hates that. Put out of the zone here. It's going to ice. 1:56 and counting down. What is this, a timeout? Seriously? looks like we're gonna play hockey again. Salty and Mason out there with, I can't tell who the near wing is. Oh, it's Nolan. Nice forecheck there by Salty, but it doesn't get out. Nolan with it on his stick now. 2-on-1 opportunity if they're fast. Shot. Goalie saves. They kick it out to the boards here. Felix on the puck. Oh no, that was Emma, sorry. All the way across. Mason puts it in center. Gets disrupted. Emma at the blue line. Puts a shot on. Put deep into the boards here. And Hawks are going to bring it out of the zone and into our zone. Back to the far boards. M giving chase. Backhand and back to the corner. 45 seconds left. Salty gives a little shove there and comes up with a puck. Nolan on it now. And they're going to get a shot off here, I think. Nope. Good play by M. M prevents the shot. Sweeps it wide. 27 seconds. M on the puck again. Gets it up the boards. And we're trying to work a break out here, but can't get it out. M's going to have to do it again with 20 seconds left on the clock. That time she gets to Salty. Salty puts a kid down. Pushes it ahead. It's getting spicy out there. Nolan gets a breakaway. We got 9 seconds to score here. Shot, save, rebound. Rebound goes. We scored. And the game's over. Good way to end the season, I guess. With a goal. All right,